Hello and welcome to this episode of SuburbCraft. Today I will be showing off this gas station you can see here. This has kind of been in the works for a good couple of weeks now. I just never could really get a solid looking design until I tried this style, and I think it turned out pretty well. You know, I mean it's a gas station. It's not going to be terribly fancy, but for what it is, like I said, I think it looks pretty good. It's a fairly simple building. It's really just a rectangle with another rectangle on the side of it and a roof on top, obviously. And I think it has like 8 total spots where you can pull up and get gas. It has 4 pumps, 2 nozzles or hoses or whatever on either side of the pump. 1 on either side, I should say, 2 total. And we have this car here pulled up to get gas, which is one of the, I guess, models of car you could say appears in my world. I've been kind of trying to add in more vehicles lately, and basically this is just one of the new stock. So, you also see that tanker there. We'll look at that in a minute, but for now, let's go ahead and go into the station itself here. And here we have the cash register, the carpets as the counter on top of the countertop, I should say. And here you have where you can buy like cigarettes and lottery tickets and this sort of stuff. This is like a dispenser for the tickets, the ones that print them off. Basically like the receipt printers almost. And here we have a vending machine, drink machine, I guess I should say, where you can get water and ice and soda and stuff. A couple of cups scattered around, and the coffee machine right here. And there's a shelf. I don't know, I guess that could just be like books or, those like car magazines and classifieds that you see in gas stations. And along this back wall we have the cold drinks with basically just a variety of potions and milk and water and stuff like that. Here we have just some flowers and some mob heads, which I guess are just like those the bouquets of flowers that some service stations sell. And over here we have the miscellaneous snacks and stuff. I mean, aside from Quick Trip, I don't know which gas station sells actual fruits and vegetables, but we also have the obligatory selection of desserts, as well as just some miscellaneous meats and stuff, like how gas stations have those hot dogs on the rollers. I don't think I've ever actually had one of those, but honestly, I'm not really interested in trying one anytime soon. But anyway, in the back here we also have the storage room, which leads out to the back alleyway, I guess you could call it, outside of the building. And next to the storage room we also have the bathrooms, 1 on either side. Different tile patterns for ladies and gentlemen's rooms. And let's see, I think that's about it for the inside of the gas station itself. Let's go back out here and just take a quick walk around the perimeter of the building. So here's one of the main inlets from the road here, as you can see. We got some potted plants. Not much landscaping, just because there isn't a whole lot of space for it, as you can kind of see. And then around here we also have this little seating space, which is more a part of the avenue as a whole. This whole thing is going to be redone eventually, just to bring it more up to the standards I've set for myself lately. But yeah, here we have just a little bench, little place to sit down. Maybe this could be a bus stop. Actually, yeah, that'd be a really good use for it. I hadn't thought of that before, but I think I'll be doing that after I, stop recording here. On this side, we have another roadway in, a couple more potted plants, even more potted plants, and this little area for the garbage bins, with this thing that I forgot to fix, because I put those in with MC Edit. There we go. and some parking spots. And over here we also have the sign for the station, which I guess is, where you would find the different fuel prices in real life, of course, because there really isn't any way to represent numbers in Minecraft without making them huge. These item frames are empty, as you can see. So that's just like gasoline, premium grade, and then diesel, if you use your imagination. And there's just, a couple planted things around the base of the sign. And let's take a look at these things here. These colored clay blocks are supposed to be like the water softener salt that a lot of gas stations have set up outside. And, it'd work better if they were, if they had clay slabs, but, that's not a thing, so work with what you're given, I guess. Here we have the vacuum cleaners and a trash bin. A lot of gas stations just have, a pair of vacuums so you can pull up and just clean out your car real quick. And here are the air dispensers, which, are fairly self-explanatory, I guess. And over here we have the tanker that I mentioned earlier. This is, I saw this design for at least the cab in a video online. And, I have to say it looks pretty solid. It's obviously not a one-to-one scale replica, but, it looks pretty good for what it is. Just a generalized stylization, I guess, of a real truck. And on the trailer, we have a couple of spots for the truck operator to attach hoses and, refuel the tanks in here. Refill, I should say. And we also have these two, which are kind of like the warning labels you see on a lot of trucks. It's like flammable, toxic, so on. And then around the back, we also have another hose hookup and another warning label and taillights too. And these here are supposed to be those huge metal covers you see that that cover up the underground fuel tanks at most fuel stations. As you can see, one of those is off to the side, so I guess the delivery is about to begin, or it's just been completed. And let's see, so that's just profile view of the semi, and I'm going to take just one more look at things in general, and I think that'll pretty much wrap this video up. Let's take a look at the roof real quick. As you can see, I've used this carpet as kind of a border and to add a bit more color to the roof, because ordinarily it'd just be, white wool. And, that just, like I said, it helps to add a bit of color and interest. It also kind of represents the brand coloration of this particular chain of service stations. I think, when I get around to it, I'll probably build maybe one or two more in this general vicinity, or not in the vicinity, I should say, but in this particular city, and then another, maybe two or three in the inner city itself, which I'm gonna build sooner or later. I mean, I don't know. With how long this town as a whole has taken, I don't know when that's gonna happen, or if it'll even happen, honestly. But, yeah, I digress. It's a bit of off-topic there. Yeah, so that's, that pretty much wraps it up for the gas station here. I think it's, I hate to toot my own horn, I really do. But, honestly, I think it's one of the better gas stations I've seen on the internet as a whole and on YouTube. But, what do I know? So, anyway, I think that, like I said, that about wraps it up. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, comment, blah, blah, blah. If not, then go ahead and leave some constructive criticism, and, that'll be that. Again, thanks for watching, and see you next time.